Don't unnecessarily just open up your family to unnecessary interference. Oh, the people that they call mommy's boys, yeah, or daddy's calls. Oh, my daddy, oh, my mommy, this is how my mommy used to do it. Auntie, you've left home. You are here. This is a new family. Hi, family friends. Like I like to call you that. My name is Bolale Enang, and I am a family life enthusiast. I'm delighted to be with you today. As a family life enthusiast, I constantly look around, observe, read, learn, what makes families stronger, what makes families connected and whole. There are no perfect families, but there are whole families, and we can all learn together. I believe that's why you stopped by today. So thank you for being here. Before I even start, I want to encourage you to like, to subscribe, to share, because today we're talking about boundaries. Yes, boundaries. The B word. Boundaries. What are boundaries? So, a lot of us are living our lives in ways that I pray have boundaries. They always say that when children play, have you seen games where there are no games, there are no rules to the games, and the children just play? There's no satisfaction there because there are no rules. You don't know when you've won, you don't know when you've lost. Everybody's just doing what they want to do. I hope that's not how your family looks like, where there are no boundaries, there are no rules, there are no to-dos, and in fact, worse, there are outside interferences. Ooh, I know, in-laws, right? I've got great in-laws and I thank God for them. But not everybody has them. However, human beings are human beings. So whether your in-laws are great or not, whether your friends are wonderful or not, I want to talk about the issue of interference. Yes, at a video I did earlier, I spoke about the issue of broken relationships and the things that people need, how we need to reach out and ask for help. On this video, I am more that's a curative issue. I'm talking preventive here now, where I want to encourage you, don't unnecessarily just open up your family to unnecessary interference. Oh, the people that they call mommy's boys, yeah, or daddy's calls. Oh, my daddy, oh, my mommy, this is how my mommy used to do it. Auntie, you've left home. You are here. This is a new family. Oh, when I was growing up, I never swept. It was Auntie so that did it because my daddy had money. Auntie, we have a new house. We're yet growing our income. So there's no house help now. We're going to do it together here. Boundaries are critical because in relationships, where you don't say no, you say yes to everything, to the good and to the bad. I want you to sit down and do yourselves a favor and ask yourself, what influences am I allowing into my life? These influences can be digital, they can be human, they can be relational. I want to charge you to think about this today. What kinds of people are in your lives? And what do they do for you? I have friends who they don't say anything about anything, and it's when something is on, they share, oh, we did. I also have other people who, as the things are going, they share. That's a choice, right? The boundary here is where you say to yourself, this is what works for me. This can work for my family, for our good. Your mommy can't be the one coming to iron for us now. How is that even possible that mommy irons for you because she has always ironed for you? Or mommy cooks. Mommy's the one that now cooks that egusi soup the way mommy. No, let your mom teach your wife. And then let your wife become the new. Eat it her way. You chose her. Do you remember that? That's the Nigerian name. Oh. You chose her. So here we're talking boundaries. And because I know that adults, like mature adults, you're 65 and above, also watch this channel, I want to charge you, mommy-in-law, daddy-in-law. I know you listen. I know how to talk to older people. They love me and I love them too. So I want you to hear me. You have lived your life and you are still living your life. It is your son's life now. It is his own family here. Your daughter-in-law is not taking your position. She's just here to carry on from where you stopped, and I'm sure you've done a great job. Leave it there. Be a blessing to the grandchildren, even there. You know, we can't be the grandparents. I would say, but you can't do that. There are ways. You know, that's why you're not a grandparent. There's wisdom. It's your wisdom, the wisdom of the aged, that we now need. Because wise people, adults, our grandparents, they know how to speak to us without taking over. That's what we need you to do. Now, we're not talking manipulation, no. I'm trusting that you want good for your children and their spouses and your grandchildren and the rest of the family. So let's not interfere. So let's deal directly with this issue of interference. There must be communication. And this doesn't happen maybe 10 years into marriage. No, by that time, hurts have already built up from before you even get married. And from today, as you're watching this, who are we going to allow into our space? It is an agreement. Marriage is not a contract. It's a covenant. It must be treated sacredly. It's a covenant. You said you will leave your mom, I will leave my mom. You will leave your dad, I will leave my dad. I will join with you. That journey of oneness is a journey that constantly, as you hit milestones, as you hit road bumps, you stop and you process again. Is this right for us? Your money, oh, that's your money, my money. What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, even that. Can I give my 2 cents as your family friend? What is good for the goose is good for the gander. That's something we used to say growing up. But give to mommy, give to mommy. Give to daddy. Don't say, I'll give this one on the corner. These are the things that begin to bring challenges. And there must be a no. You know, fences. When you build a fence, you can see outside. You are not shutting out the world, but you're also preventing certain things. You have said this far and no more. In the beginning, have the conversations. Who do we invite into our space? How do we seek advice? Whose word do we take? That mommy's baby or mommy's no. Listen, you can now sleep with somebody and have children. Yeah, no, mommy's mom baby. You are now a full-grown man or woman. It can't be done the way it was done in your home. Yes, your parents have had time to build something. This is your time to build. This interference is a serious thing. It's not just in-laws, it's friends. Listen. You cannot now be the person that says, oh, my husband must not have friends anymore. How? Or my wife must not have friends. No. But there must be constant agreement. There are people that I've heard, they go clubbing and drinking. Your pregnant wife is at home. She goes into labor. You don't even know. How does that build values? Your child comes into a world that is already fragmented. So the issue of interference, whether it's friends, it's in-laws, it's siblings, it's even work. You know, the moment we decide we're getting married, there are things that must be in place. There are conversations to be had, there are decisions to be made. Today, I want you to sit with your spouse and ask the question, what are you uncomfortable with? Who are you unhappy with and why? True story. I was a very insecure younger wife. You know, I was insecure. My husband is one of the most secure men I know on earth. So can you imagine, he's married to this insecure woman who, there were things I thought, but they were not so. But he was patient with me to get back to what was right. And want to ask you, are you going to be patient with your insecure husband or wife, but also deal with it? Because that becomes a challenge in the relationship. Your neighbor cannot be the person that is now the person ruling in our home. So ask yourself, who is the head of our family? Boundaries. You know that song, do not say yes. I've done a video before on boundaries. Or saying yes when you mean to say no. When you mean to say no, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Do you know that men who protect their wives, meaning even if your wife is badly behaved, and deal with that. So not deal with the issue, with the situation, but protect your family. Don't open your family to wolves. That's how Balade is. She is very. How does that help the home? When you wound your spouse, you come into a fragmented family. No. Today, write out, where are you where are you allowing unnecessary influences, outside negative influences into your home? Don't be weak. Learn to say no. And if that challenge has come from you, make up your mind today. No. No means no. It's a complete sentence. Financially, have boundaries. Emotionally, physically. In-laws are wonderful. I've told you I've got great in-laws. But in-laws must not be the reason why your new family will scatter. Learn to communicate. Learn to agree. A family that talks together stays together. Agree. There are times you will agree to disagree, but be aware of the patterns around you. If there are relationships that are not working, cut it off. If they're not building your home, put them on pause. I pray that today, that your wisdom, you will now start looking at your patterns. Who are the kinds of friends that we want in our homes? What kinds of people do we want their influence? Who are the older people that we want to speak to us? The younger people that we want to speak into? I mean, I've heard crazy things. A younger woman that a woman brought into the home to say, no, she took her husband. I know, those things happen. But they don't just happen in one day. Once you start seeing movements that are not pleasing, that are making you uncomfortable, listen to it and deal with it. Whether it's insecurity or from a place of security, make sure your partner knows how you feel. Boundaries are critical. And a book that I'm going to recommend is Boundaries by Dr. Henry Townsend. Dr. Cloud and Townsend. Go get it. Boundaries. Powerful book. It will help us. Okay. So that's it today. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. In-laws are blessings. In-laws are blessings. Don't let them become a curse. You yourself be a blessing to others. Friendships are blessings. Don't let them become a curse. Familiar relationships around you are blessings. Don't let them become a curse. Make sure that you yourself have your boundaries in place. What do we say yes to? What are we saying no to? What are we saying wait, I'm not sure? Be clear. I pray that God will help us in our relationships. Life is a journey. It really is. And I pray that as you carry on, that the love that you have for one another will continue to carry you as we continue in this journey of marriage and relationships. Until I see you next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and do something. Until I see you again, I am rooting for us. I'm rooting for our relationships, including mine, that we will truly know when to say no and when to say yes, when to open the door and when to keep it closed. God bless you. You're the best parent for your family, for your child. Don't forget that. And your marriages and your family should be enjoyed and not endured. I'm part of your village. It takes a village to raise a family. God bless you. I'll see you again. Bye. I'm rooting for you. Mwah.